And I saw that Spider-Man hoodie, and I was like,
Oh
that's
yeah.
so cool.
Discord.
Yeah.
Nice. I don't like hoodies.
I don't know if I'll get it or not.
I don't like hoodies because if it gets hot, I have to take it off. And every time I take off my, I've taken off a hoodie in the past. I always lift up my shirt as well, so my belly becomes exposed. So I get self-conscious, so I never buy hoodies.
So here's the thing, I don't wear a shirt under my hoodie.
I work, so it gets hot. So I don't want to wear that. If I wear a jacket, I can just simply dip the jacket. No worry about seeing my stomach. Everybody wins.
I have done in the past where if I was uncertain if it was going to be too hot or not, I would pack a t-shirt in my bag. Like I would throw a t-shirt in my bag and I would just go to the bathroom and change out.
Yeah, no, I don't. I should do that, but no, I don't. Maybe
that's what the handicap stalls are for, though.
I guess. No, they're not.
What do you mean? No, they're not.
Oh my god. Yeah, but I feel bad whenever I use a handicap stall, but at the same time I don't because the fucking leg room.
There's one guy in our office building that is handicapped, and whenever it's used up, and I see him, because I never use it when he's at the bathroom.
Yeah.
So.
This is why I'm glad when I go to movie theaters, because I usually go on Monday mornings. I always use it because I'm like, there's nobody gonna be here. What are the odds?
Mm-hmm.
Still hasn't happened yet, so I'm grateful.
All right. I guess we'll start the show. I don't know.
All right.
All right. In America, people always use the handicap stall. To be honest, yeah.
Yep. Was that Mike?
It's JD.
Hi, JD. What's up?
All right. I'm gonna start the show.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Charge Shot Gamescast. Each and every week, friends gather around, talk about the games they've been playing, things going on in their lives. Today, I have with me Ben.
Runs Marvel, baby.
Wait.
Meanwhile, get the fuck. Sorry. Meanwhile, got out of his cage again. I'm sorry.
I was gonna ask what he did with Ben, but apparently nothing.
No. He got really excited about the Evo lineup this week, and he's been unbearable all fucking week. Marvel, baby. Meanwhile, I'm doing a podcast.
Actually, I'm gonna take charge of this podcast, and we'll talk about that Marvel baby.
Are we talking about right now?
Yeah, let's talk about Marvel, baby. We're already in it. We're going off the rails today.
It's Marvel, baby. So, yeah, I didn't expect to do this right now. Way to call an audible. That's cool. So anybody who doesn't know, the Evo lineup, the annual Evo lineup where Evo reveals its games and what will be featured, and I'm gonna go ahead and run off the list of games that were announced.
Mm-hmm.
First, this isn't in any particular order. But the first game that was announced was Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, because 3,000 plus entrants. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Of course it was going to be back. Next, and then after that, we got of course Tekken 7. That game has been out since technically 2014. That's
what?
Crazy.
No.
Well, from its arcade version to now, it's technically been Tekken 7. So
it's been 7 years of Tekken 7. No, wait, you said 2014.
Maybe 2015.
Okay.
Maybe 16. It's been a while. It's old. It's just the console version just happened like 2 years ago. Yeah. So, but it was in arcades. So then we also have, of course, Street Fighter 5. That's like you can't do Evo without Street Fighter. It's not Evo anymore if you don't have Street Fighter. Although Marvel was not there, but we'll get to that. After that, of course, you have surprisingly Dragon Ball Fighters is coming back. A game that a lot of people were down on.
Wasn't that was that there last year?
It was there, yeah.
Okay.
It was like it actually had a hype as fuck grand finals between Sonic Fox and Goichi. But like a lot of people just were negative about it because of GT Goku, because of how broken he was, and a lot of people aren't satisfied with the game and how it plays, and it takes fucking forever to get through tournaments. But it's there again. Like I thought it wasn't gonna be there, but it's there again.
All right.
By the way, Dragon Ball World Tour Finals is this weekend, so shout outs to that. I'll be watching. After that, Samurai Showdown surprisingly coming back. I know you love Samurai Showdown.
I like watching Samurai Showdown.
It's such a fucking tight ass game because when shit happens, it's so fucking hype. Because most of the time shit doesn't happen.
The last tournament, I think it was Evo Japan. It's pretty good.
So good. And then we got a whole new season of DLC. And then Under Night in Birth, latest CLR clear is gonna be there. So that's cool that it's coming.
Anime Fighters getting their due.
Yeah, that's cool. And Soul Calibur 6 is gonna be there again.
Interesting.
I'm actually surprised at that.
Yeah.
I love watching that game. It's so I don't play it as much. I'm sorry, Thomas.
Whatever,
but,
man.
Yeah. But it's so fun to watch. And of course they're getting new DLC. They actually showed off Hamaru from Sam Show, and he actually looks pretty good. He has his old Summer Showdown 1 stage, so that's pretty cool. It looks really good. Then of course we have the new baby on the block, which they seem to do this every year now, where they put one unreleased game on there. But the game that everybody is buying Hong Kong PSN cards for, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, is going to be the token new kid on the block. So that game's already out. It technically doesn't come out to America till next month, but you could technically buy it in certain Asian territories that has the full English translation, including audio and text. So I don't know why Americans have to wait a month and Europeans have to wait for who knows how long, but it's a decision. It's a decision.
Yeah.
And the surprising last thing that they announced.
I don't think you said Street Fighter 5 yet.
I did say Street Fighter.
Okay.
I said you can't have Street Fighter without Evo.
Okay.
Street Fighter. Yeah. You telling the Street Fighter guy?
Listen, man, I was just so excited about Marvel coming back.
I know. So speaking of that, it is the 20th anniversary of Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And so because of that, the Evo boys are running a top 8 invitational tournament featuring the top 8 of the best Marvel 2 players of all time. 4 of them being past champions, including Justin Wong, IFC Yipes, and 2 other guys who Sanford Kelly, and the third one I think I can't remember his name, so I apologize. So Marvel 2 is gonna be a main stage game at Evo again for the first time in like 10 years. And that is so fucking cool.
That's so wild, dude.
Yeah. For anybody who's younger who didn't maybe play, because I feel like within our communities, you either played Smash Bros. Melee when you were a kid, or you played Marvel vs. Capcom 2, because they came out relatively around the same time, within that same time period.
How many years did Marvel vs. Capcom 2 be at Evo for?
It was a main stage game for like the longest time, up until UMVC 3, which was like 2011. So it was about 10 years.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, it was the, like, people don't understand. Evo, as much as I say Evo's a Street Fighter thing, the reason why when Marvel Infinite went away is because there was always a Marvel game at Evo, and a lot of that was Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Many regarded as the greatest fighting game of all time, and it's one of the best. Sadly, you cannot buy said greatest fighting game of all time anywhere unless you find a very expensive used copy. I have said very expensive used copy right behind me.
Did they not have that on the 360 at one point?
They re-released it digitally,
yeah,
and it got delisted due to licensing issues.
Yeah,
so that's why you can't buy it. Unless, again, you find, and if you're lucky enough to find one at a convention, that's probably your best bet. I found one for $50 and I bought it. It's like, I'm never going to get this cheaper or anywhere else. Marvel 2 is going to be top 8, and they're going to have 3 qualifying tournaments, or qualifying chances at 3 separate tournaments. I don't have them in front of me, but then they'll have the last chance qualifier at Evo. So I am super excited for this. It's like, because I don't know if you saw this, but this past December, IFC Yipes and a couple of the New York people, they put together a thing called Battle of the Strongest. This is the 3rd one they've done, where basically they just played Marvel 2 in their house compartment, and it reached over 300,000 people.
What?
Yeah, it hit 300,000 max.
Wow.
That was just that. Now, this is going to be Evo, the biggest showcase for fighting games.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't wait, dude. I can't wait to like have a whole new generation of fighting game fans see what is Marvel. Because when people say when's Marvel, this is what they're talking about. It's insane.
But speaking of which, what fighting game did you not say?
Mortal Kombat 11 is not going to be a deal.
What?
Mortal Kombat 11 will not be a main stage game at Evo.
But
For the first
it
time,
only came out last year.
yeah, it did. But and they didn't address it. They just said, "Well, sorry that your game's not there. We can only pick so many."
I don't know. I was watching like you remember Kale, right? X Justified came on.
Yeah.
You guys talked fighting games for like 30 minutes.
Shout outs to him. I love that guy.
I was watching him last night. He said that he thinks it's because that they're gonna try and do their own thing.
It's possible. They haven't. I don't think they've said anything. It's possible.
Okay.
Because, I mean, part of the, because I don't think it's a money thing. I don't think it's a money thing.
Mm.
It could be politics. It could be that Warner Brothers wants to do their own thing. It could be the fact that Twitch numbers for the game are down. Tournament entrants are up, but a lot of people aren't really watching MK11.
Are they not?
Not as much as you would think. A lot of people are actually down on the game more so than you would think, and I like the game. You guys hear me talk about the game nonstop.
Oh yeah.
But there's a lot of people who are not a fan of how it plays.
Huh.
So yeah, there's a lot of divisiveness within the community on whether to like this game or not. Like some people don't like the fact that it limits certain things because you split up with 3 variations, and most of those people are the same people who missed the crazy mix-ups that were in MKX, because that's how that game was. This game is significantly slower paced, although it has its fast moments. It's nowhere near the chaos that was MK10. So you have that. So I'm guessing they saw that as there's not enough people losing interest. But what's odd is that Dragon Ball had even less eyes. Like, I guarantee you, if you ask anybody if there was a Dragon Ball World Tour finals happening this weekend, nobody would tell you. I forgot about it until this morning when I was listening to a podcast. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, people are like done with I thought people were done with this game outside of like the hardcore, but it's back somehow. Which I don't.
It's not having any more characters coming.
They have revealed that Ultra Instinct Goku, yes, another Goku, will be playable, and there's I haven't heard any rumors, but if they're going to announce the season 3 of content, they're going to do it this weekend. Mm-hmm. But there's no rumor on it. I haven't heard anything. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. But like MK hasn't announced its second wave of DLC, but more than likely they're waiting till Final Combat, which is next month, for their finals of their first season to before they show off new characters or plans for next year. So I don't know. It's a weird choice, considering MK or NetherRealm games have been a staple in Evo since MK came back with Mortal Kombat 9.
Yeah, that's nuts, man. Considering that game came out only 1 year ago.
Yeah, and some people call it boring to watch, or, like that's your opinion, and maybe they're right. Maybe they just saw that people weren't as engaged with it, and they wanted, and Dragon Ball, under the right circumstances, can generate a lot of hype. Like, it's not something people look forward to, but when a good match is happening, it's kind of hard to take your eyes away from it.
Yeah. You have anything else to say about Evo this year?
No, other than that, I'm already gonna put my days off, and I'm excited for the most excited. I'm excited for is that Marvel top 8. And just to see people's minds explode at the craziness of Marvel. I'm hoping. This is the hope. I don't think anything's gonna happen. But my hope is that Disney, because it's mostly Marvel Disney, it's not Capcom. Maybe it is. I don't know. See that MVC2, like, I want this to hit like 500,000 looks, or more than that, and to see that, hey, people like this game. Maybe you should come to an agreement and re-release this game for everything.
Yeah.
Like, come on, it's a crime that you can't buy Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on modern consoles.
Yeah. They need to rework the licensing deals or something.
Yeah, it needs to happen.
Like, it seems like the Marvel side of Disney is pretty good at serving their fan base. So,
I mean, look at Marvel Infinite.
well, oh,
uh,
yeah. I think they're trying to push their characters though, right? That was the whole,
yeah, a lot of things, and they were greedy about. Yeah, there's a lot of things. I'm just hoping that, like, come on, let me play it. Let me play it on Switch. Let me play it on PC. Let me play it on PS4. It's a PS2 game from 2000. It can't be that hard to port it. I refuse to believe that that's a difficult job. I refuse to believe that. I'll buy a physical. I'll buy a limited edition where I can lick Spider-Man's ass if it means getting Marvel vs. Capcom 2 physically, okay? Where I don't have to worry about delistings. I swear to God.
that's a maximum spider for you right there.
Yes, it is.
So yeah, let's go back to what we've been playing then, I guess. Ben, you've been playing more Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, so I have officially concluded my Season 4 of the Combat League with Nightwolf finishing at 45 and 28. So, not bad. I hit low champion rank, which is, I think that's the second tier. And then, like, the first block in that second tier, which is, I think that's pretty good. Considering with one character who I don't really practice with all that much outside of, actually in the game. Yeah, it just made me certify that I love Nightwolf. But I have been playing Noob Saibot lately because along with Joker, who I'll talk about in a minute, I Noob Saibot got had a costume called the Batman Who Laughs costume, and it's basically if you ever seen Lord of the Rings, the mouth of Sauron, that dude in the extended cut, think that. And he has like he's like super edgelord Batman Joker basically, and he just looks cool. And so I started playing Noob Saibot with that costume on, and oh my god, Noob Saibot is so cool. My favorite thing to do when I have the right ability equipped is to do the teleport where he goes through down and he teleports himself behind you, and you can amplify it, and it basically gives you a juggle state. And my favorite combo to do is forward 2-2-1-2, which is that's his Mortal Kombat number. You can look it up yourself, do the work. And it's the simplest fuck combo. It's not hard. It's really easy. But like, just the fact that you're teleporting, noob hits, and then the clone hits, and then the clone hits again, noob. It's so sick. I love tossing. There's another one where I do 1-2-1, and that kind of throws the opponent further out. But then you can also either do the up shadow kick, or you can have the clone lunge at him. So for further damage, you can amplify that. It's just so satisfying to do. So I'm seriously thinking of taking Noob Saibot into the next Combat League, just because he's so much fun. Even if I do horribly with him, it's a lot of fun. And I also returned to Shao Kahn. God, it's so much fun to beat up people with that big son of a bitch, and just hitting people with hammers. But I did try more Joker. He's fun. Like, bottom line, he's fun. There's something super hilarious. His normal string he has is tossing a dude out of a wheelchair at you. Like, that's just a normal string he has. Like, just not a special move. He does have a special move where he can throw a guy in a wheelchair at you, and you can amplify it to where it goes low and sweep you underneath. But he has just so many tools for versatility. His buttons are actually really, really good. So he's not just all gimmicks. You can actually win with just his base tool set. His costumes are a little iffy. I'm not a big fan of them. But the different hair pieces and the different canes, that stuff is really unique. I haven't unlocked too much for him, considering there hasn't been that much Kenny character towers, and I've been playing a lot of Noob Saibot. But again, not a character I want to play for ever, but definitely a character I'd play to fuck around with, just to mess things up. And then I started Little Nightmares last week after the show, and I beat Little Nightmares last night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Short game, huh?
Thomas, I cannot hear you.
Short.
And I don't know what's going on. So,
Great.
Little Nightmares. If in case you don't know,
I was
it's actually
saying short game, huh?
yeah, short game. It's
Okay.
it's actually 4 hours per. Because I bought the complete. I actually got this game back in September when it was on sale for like $5, and it was like a $40 game. Um, and I used my Nintendo coin, so it didn't cost me shit. Um, Nintendo fronted that cost. But I really enjoyed it. Like I put a rating on Twitter. I call it a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, maybe that's stretched, but I think it's because of how immersive I was into it. So it's a puzzle platformer in the same vein as Limbo, but I think it's way creepier. There's very scary, unique enemy monsters in there. It's also one of the best atmospheric games I've ever played. A lot of ambient noise. There is music, but when it's there, it amplifies everything. The story is kind of like you can take it what you want. Like it's very left to interpretation. Um, but the puzzle element is what really made me is one of the things that kept me going because it was never anything too hard, but also it felt extremely satisfying to whenever I solved the puzzle. Um, but one of my favorite things about the Switch version, and I don't know if this is true on either like console versions or PC, but one of the best part about this I'm playing on Switch is the HD Rumble, which I never talk about. I don't think anybody talk because most people who use HD Rumble, it's just a rumble. It doesn't really do anything outside of it gives you like a stronger vibration. Um, and Here what it does is it still has those moments like if you fall you'll feel it. Well, my favorite thing it does is whenever you're near like a grotesque monster, and just an example, like there's like that has long gangly arms. There's these chefs that have like that are fat and like they have like they looks like they're wearing masks, but it's just their fat that's exuding out. And then there's this ghost lady. My favorite thing about this game is when you're near one of them, you'll start hearing your heartbeat go fast in game, but then with the HD Rumble, you'll feel it in tune with it. So it basically puts you in that position of like, oh shit, oh shit. Like I was legit heavy breathing at points when I was trying to get away. Um, yeah, it's not super long, it's not super short, but it's super fucking scary. It's like because like there's things that move in the dark, and you can't. It's very hard to see anything. Um, One of my favorite things is in the DLC where you play as this kid, and the first it played with my fear of water sections of like the deep ocean because the whole first section of the DLC is all under like you have to traverse through water like deep water, and there's a thing constantly chasing you whenever you enter the water and you never see it. But there's one particular room you enter and you see a chair. You can briefly see it. You see a chair in the corner and you can briefly see the thing that's chasing you like lean like wriggle from the chair and into the water. I'm like, oh no, 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 no. But yeah, like I don't know if it's worth $40 because that's currently the asking price for it.
Ooh.
That might be a lot, but if you see it on sale, like again, I got it for $5. I personally think maybe this is worth $20. Honestly, I think 20 is not a bad price for it. But like for art, to me, it wins for art style. It's puzzling. It's really, it's one of the scariest games I've played. It doesn't even have a lot of gore, or jump scares. From the start, it's just a sense of overwhelming dread, and I just want to get the fuck out of here. Like I don't want to be here anymore. But like, and I call it a 10 out of 10 because I could not stop playing. Like I beat the main story, and most of the time when games have DLC, I tend to put the DLC off for a while and then come back to it later. I was like, no, I'm doing this now because I need to have like it's just felt so satisfying to play. And the DLC offers more unique options than the main campaign did. And also, so I highly recommend it if you're looking for an atmospheric horror game. It's not long. It's not, and especially if you're like an adult like me, it's not a super long commitment. It's and that's the beautiful part of it. You could probably beat like the story mode if you're not tired and not stupid. In one sitting. Like that's how short it is. It's really not that hard. Can be. Yeah, I'm sorry.
You were gonna say adults like us, and then you stopped and said me, and now I feel insulted.
No, I said like I didn't say like me. Well, I mean, you play Destiny all the time.
I'm just teasing you, bro.
I know, But yeah, I love this game. Like I, I, I hated that I waited this long to play it, but I'm glad I played it in the way I did because it was so satisfying. Buy it on
Cool.
Switch, because the HD Rumble makes it so satisfying. Buy it on Switch.
Cool. So I assume that's everything then.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Like I started a new game, but I don't feel like talking about it now.
All right. I played some more of the Tokyo Mirage sessions, just collecting whatever I need to killing those guys that I need to kill. They hardly feel like bosses. The second, what do you even call that? Like boss 2A, like 1A, 2A? Like
I don't know.
There's a whole other section of the dungeon that you open up and you have to go to the end, kill the boss at the end. They hardly feel like bosses because you can easily steamroll them. Yeah, I just have to go through and do that, I guess. I don't feel like doing that. You said last week that that was part where you just stopped playing it for a while.
For a bit, because it was just
Yeah.
like okay, I need to stop.
I can see why, yeah, because it's pretty repetitive.
It's kind of a momentum killer.
Yeah. So I did some of that. Some Borderlands. I got a new gun that's basically just like a laser, like a continuous stream that when you keep it on someone, they'll eventually explode. So you're just shooting them with the laser, and then there's like explosions happening around them while you're shooting them. It's great. The mech is super overpowered. Like, I was playing with a friend of mine yesterday, and he was off doing something. I can't remember what he was doing. He was probably selling weapons or something to get money. And I go off and I do all of his side quests for him with my mech. He comes in and he's like, "All right, I'm ready to kill the. Oh wait, where's the bad guys?" I'm sitting in my back. I'm just like looking around. I don't know. So I'm already just murdering everybody.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. I'm enjoying that. Play some Monster Hunter here and there, just trying to level up. Destiny has a new community event happening that I'm helping out with. Donating a Fractal Line. You can hear about it on the other show. See, my section in this podcast is kind of irrelevant because I do a Destiny podcast. But I've been playing some Resident Evil 2. I finished off the Leon's campaign, and now I'm in Claire's campaign. And her campaign has more going on in it than Leon does. There was a whole section where you had to play as this little girl, like, evading this guy. Like, you can't fight back at all. He kind of acts like Mr. X during it. But you have to, like, steal his keys and get out. And, yeah, I've just been having fun playing Resident Evil. What else? I think that's about it. Played some Master Chief with Justin.
By the way, shout out to Justin for giving me the Master Chief collection.
Does it run?
I haven't tried it. I haven't downloaded it because I was too busy with Little Nightmares. I'll probably try it sometime next week. I hope it does. It's a game from like 10 years ago. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be severely pissed at my PC and Microsoft for poor optimization.
Also, your issues with first-person shooters.
Yeah, but if the game's good enough, like I beat BioShock Infinite, so
Yeah, that's true.
Game's good enough. I'll purge.
Yeah, we should get together and play sometime. JD in the chat plays a lot of Halo, so.
Oh, you mean multiplayer? Oh no. Oh no.
No, let's play some multiplayer together. It'll be fun.
All right, I look forward to getting teabagged.
I'm not good at Halo either, man. Like, I'm terrible, but I have a fun time playing it.
Okay, I gotta download it, and we'll go from there.
Okay. All right. Let's head on into the news then.
The news. Meanwhile, get the fuck. Sorry.
Meatwad. You should ask him where Shake is. I want to hang out with that guy.
No, we don't talk about Master Shake.
So speaking of dirt bags, EA, EA raises the prices of Steam games. Origin prices remain the same.
Justin, stop leaking the IGN, I beg you.
Bruh. The day Justin stops linking to IGN is the day he dies. I don't know.
Yeah, something dramatic like that, sure.
Which, by the way, he's going to do some surgery for his hernia. So
yeah, which is why I have to get my insults in now.
Before he dies.
Yeah. I'm not going to go to teabag Justin's grave. This is for you, brother.
Drive all the way up from Texas.
Commence teabagging.
Yeah, so EA outside of the US began raising prices for many of its older games, including Mass Effect Collection, SimCity 4 Deluxe Edition, Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition. As reported by PC Gamer, Steam users started reporting earlier this week that a significant number of EA games had their prices raised on Steam, but not their own EA's own platform. Origins, which was originally released in 2009, saw its price raised from £5 to £24.99 out of nowhere.
Jesus Christ!
That's insane, dude.
That, like, if it was like $15.99, okay, whatever. It's still scummy, but come on.
SimCity 4 Deluxe Edition from 2003 nearly doubled as its price went from $9.99 to $17.99. Reddit user MJuniorDC9 compared the prices of SimCity 4, Crysis 2, and Mass Effect Collection, showing the old and new prices, such countries as Canada, Russia, and Brazil. So yeah, it hasn't happened in the US yet, apparently. But
buy Mass Effect Collection now before it gets stupid expensive.
Mm-hmm. Or just buy it on Origin. Origin's fine.
Yeah, that's true. I don't want to sign up.
Yeah. So let's see. Speaking on games on other platforms, we have Outer Worlds Nintendo Switch version delayed due to impact of the coronavirus.
Yeah, which that's perfectly fine.
Oh yeah, the coronavirus is perfectly fine.
Well, I mean, it's not fine. I mean, I'm not worried about it because I can't do anything about it. Like, the most I'm doing is washing my hands, and I swear to God, I'm gonna murder somebody when I see them coming out of a Walmart bathroom not washing their fucking hands.
Throw a mask at them.
Yeah, I didn't. They didn't get to do shit. I didn't know this company was the porting company was based in China, but I guess they are.
So Nintendo Switch version of the recent sci-fi RPG The Outer Worlds has been delayed due to a current outbreak of coronavirus. Publisher Private Division tweeted a statement saying that The Outer Worlds would be delayed due to the impact of the coronavirus on the team at Virtuos, which is working on the port. The tweet is followed up with another clarifying that everyone on the team is healthy, but they're keeping the office closed, likely to preventative action. Which, by the way, we're getting a lot of issues with that at our work. Like,
I'd imagine, yeah.
There are offices that are straight up shut down. People are like confined to their condos, and they can't really go out unless they're gonna like get food or something. It's kind of bad over there for some people. The good news is, aside from keeping the employees safe, there's another silver lining to the delay. A physical version of The Outer Worlds looks to be released on the cartridge for Switch owners, which is especially useful for those running out of memory card space. Yay! That's cool.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good.
Yeah. I was kind of like, when I learned about the digital code, like, I'm not going to get the game for Switch or anything, but when I learned about that, it was kind of like, it's kind of a bummer for people that, like, don't download games.
Then why buy the box?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like what I'd want the box because it comes with a cartridge, not because I mean, let's just say this. I mean, we're the prime example. Witcher 3 put all of its game plus its DLC expansions on a fucking 32 gigabyte cartridge.
That's insane.
Like, yeah, that's insane. I'm looking forward to it whenever it comes out. Like, I can't wait to play it and hopefully not get motion sickness.
Yeah, so it's supposed to come out March 6th, but that's been delayed. No date has been set yet, though.
Yeah, Justin showed me screenshots of the game, which they look good, but I just want it to run at a stable frame rate. That is my bigger concern. Like, if it can maintain a 30 FPS frame rate, I'll be good.
PS2 graphics, 60 FPS. There you go.
I'd rather have somewhat better looking graphics than 30 FPS. Thank you very much.
What else here? Speaking of China and coronavirus, Blizzard. Blizzard is offering refunds for Witcher 3 Reforged. Normal refund limits are being set aside for this one.
I mean Warcraft 3 Reforged.
What?
You said Witcher 3 Reforged.
No, I said Warcraft 3.
No, okay, we're gonna listen you're gonna listen to the audio. I'm like, hey, I did say Witcher 3 Reforged.
If I'm gonna listen to the audio, I'll like loop it back around slow-mo or something.
Ah, okay, make me look like I'm the asshole. I get it.
No, I mean if I'm wrong.
Okay.
And you're right. Anyways, Warcraft 3 Reforged. It was a really big deal at BlizzCon 2018, which is why its release more than a year later has been so disappointing for so many fans. You can get detailed breakdown of the in-depth and outrage explainer. But the short version is what was promised fell short of what was delivered. People aren't taking it well. We gave it a 59% in our review, which is bad enough for such a well-loved RTS. But actually ended up with our lowest user review score for video game on Metacritic at 1 point, dipping as low as 0.4.
Ouch.
Dang, dude. Blizzard addressed some of the complaints earlier this week, promising that some of the missing online features are coming and saying that other aspects like remastered cutscenes that are ultimately dropped were meant to preserve the true spirit of the original game. Like, they were working on remastered cutscenes and didn't put it in the game. It's insane. Like the Halo Master Chief Collection, I know for like the first couple of games at least, they have both, like a remastered version of the graphics and the original. Like, considering how many games have done that with the remastered version, it's insane that they wouldn't do it as well.
That's Blizzard. Da, 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 da.
Blizzard, man, they're fucking up. They're having a rough time.
Not to mention that they were denying refunds for a while.
Yeah. Blizzard addressed some of the complaint. Okay, I think I already said that. Unsurprisingly, this is not proven entirely satisfactory, so Blizzard has taken the very unusual step of offering no questions asked refunds. Reports of automated instant refunds surfaced on Warcraft 3 subreddit a couple days ago. Some users said that they were being denied refunds regardless. At some point between then and now, though, Blizzard explicitly committed to reforge refunds upon request.
I don't know why you would deny refunds. Just fucking so much easier. Just give them a fucking refund. Good lord.
Blizzard, so quote, Blizzard stands by the quality of the products and our services. Normally we set limits for refund availability on a game based on time since purchase and whether it has been used. Updated support message says, however, we want to give players the option to refund if they feel Warcraft 3 does not provide the experience they wanted. So we've decided to allow refunds upon request for the time being. You may request a refund here on our support site. So, just like on the topic of video games and refunds in general, it's only like recent, like maybe in the last 5 years or so, that like people are offering refunds for video games. And
yeah.
I think the reason why they didn't do that in the past, at least especially like back in Nintendo's day, like NES day, was that games were so short that people could just beat them, return them, and just get their money back.
Yeah. Like even now, if you open a video game, you technically can't return it, even at a physical store. You can only get the same one or a similar one. So
yeah,
you don't get your money back. You just get a different thing.
Yeah. And like same thing with movies and all that, but I'm glad to see like refunds getting made for video games now these days. Yeah, considering how like for first of all, some games are super huge for like hundreds of hours. Playing 2 hours isn't going to really do anything. And second of all, like games can be shipped broken.
Yeah.
And you have a right as a customer to return something that's broken.
Yeah, you may not want to wait for a fucking patch.
Right.
If a patch is even going to happen.
Also, like false advertising, like we had with the
Nintendo thing.
Well, I was gonna say the Hello Games.
Oh yeah.
What was it now?
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, No Man's Sky. You're right. Yeah.
No Man's Sky, Alien Colonial Marines.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the big one.
Yeah.
Alien Colonial Marines.
Yeah. So I'm glad to see that they're doing refunds, but it shouldn't have taken them as long as it did.
Yeah.
You have anything else to say?
No, other than fuck Blizzard.
Speaking of Blizzard, Rod Ferguson is jumping from Gears of War to Diablo. So the Gears of War boss, Rod Ferguson, who's worked on the series since the Halcyon days of its chainsaw, machine gunning gameplay, stepping away from the franchise. Now, per a series of tweets on his account, he's heading to Blizzard Entertainment to head up Diablo franchise. Ferguson's 10-year Gears of War saw the franchise move from its home at Epic Games to the Vancouver-based Microsoft-owned studio, The Coalition. During the time, Gears franchise grew a reputation for spotting some of the finest accessibility features that it's seen in AAA games. Leaving is bittersweet, said Ferguson in his post. As I love the Gears family, the fans, and everyone at The Coalition and Xbox, thank you. It's been an honor and a privilege to work with you all. Big name from Gears, one of Xbox's biggest franchise, moving to Diablo and Blizzard. Let's see if he tries to to try and help Blizzard and Diablo get their head out of their ass.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
That's optimistic.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't heard any like bad reports about this guy or like what his work on the games or anything like that. Like Gears is a pretty respected franchise.
Yeah.
Same with the people that worked on it. Another big AAA studio, Ubisoft. Ubisoft confirms that there are 5 AAA games planned for release in late 2020 and early 2021.
Oh, Lord.
Ubisoft released 5 new AAA games.
Far Cry 6, Far Cry 7, Far Cry 8, 9, and 10 will all be released.
I don't think anyone bought New Dawn, which was 7.
Oh, yeah, the pseudo.
Oh wait, was it 7 or 6? I can't remember.
It's
I think
5.
it was yeah, like sequel to 5, but I meant it was the 6th one.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I thought I was gonna call it an expansion pass game.
Yeah, I bought that game for $25. I have not booted it up.
I want to play Far Cry 5, but every time it's on sale, I forget. I want to murder Christians. Okay, I said it. I fucking said it.
But it's so boring though.
I mean, you're probably right. That's why I haven't bought it. So,
like, okay, so for someone like you who hasn't played the Far Cry games, you might get some enjoyment out of that. But I've played Far Cry 3, 4, finished both of those. Also, I keep trying to finish 2, but I can never get, like, I just can't push myself through it. But I like it. I don't know. I finished 1.
Says he likes the game. Can't push himself to the game.
It's
something's missing here.
I know, but like I like the game, but it's just like every time I'm trying to finish it, something comes up.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
So let's see what else they say here is the 3 of them are getting released by the end of the year. 2 are being released early 2021, and none of them will be Beyond Good and Evil 2, unfortunately.
Oh my god, that was like what 3 years ago now.
That was a while ago.
Yeah.
Remember the whole thing with like they wanted people to upload their art and then they would pay them.
AKA make us content, bitch.
Right.
Oh fuck, that's so evil. That is legit evil.
Like they had a whole like explanation about it, but it still seemed pretty sketchy.
No, that's still scummy. Fucking pay people to fucking make your shit for you. Ubisoft.
We have evolved our organizational structure in recent months in order to strengthen our efforts on high potential titles. We are very excited about the idea of releasing 5 new AAA games. Says Yves Guillemot during the Q3 fiscal year 2020 investor call. During the Q&A portion, Guillemot followed up on that statement by confirming that at the least that Beyond Good and Evil 2 is not one of the 5 games. Ubisoft previously announced and then delayed a slate of AAA games, including Watch Dogs Legion, Rainbow Six Quarantine, God, and Monsters. And there have been reports that Ubisoft is working on a new Assassin's Creed game, supposedly based on Vikings. That sounds cool. 4 games that could fit neatly into Ubisoft's AAA plans for the year. There are also projects like Skull and Bones that have been delayed indefinitely, which could complete the release calendar. As for when players will see any combination of these games, Gilmore revealed that 3 of the 5 games will be released the Q3 2021, or the period between October and December this year. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This writer just kept saying the same thing over and over again, so I'm sorry that I had to say the same thing over and over again. But yeah, it sounds like it will be the games that he listed out here. What was it now? The Watchdog Legions, Rainbow Six Quarantine, maybe Gods and Monsters, but probably Assassin's Creed. I like the last Assassin's Creed one. It's pretty good. The one that takes place in Greece. I could be down for Vikings. I really loved Vikings as a kid. Like, I did a whole presentation on Vikings.
Vikings are cool.
Yeah. Like they found this land before anyone else did. They're the first ones here.
Yeah.
I mean, like founded the land,
Yeah. They proved that something was here, and it wasn't just like an empty ball of water.
And then 1,000 years later, the white man came over and destroyed everything.
Yep.
Anyway.
Manifest Destiny, motherfucker.
I don't know about Watch Dogs Legion. It's been so long since I've seen anything from that.
It was like E3 last year. I just want that Breath of the Wild Greek game to come out. That's all I care about from Ubisoft.
Was that the Gods and Monsters?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the title.
Okay.
That's all I care about. And Far Cry 5 ported to Switch, because I would play that.
Good luck.
Yeah,
you're gonna get another Rabbids game.
I mean, I have not bought that game. That's like one of the big Switch games that I don't own.
Which one?
The Mario Rabbids game. The
that was a Switch.
XCOM.
They made a Switch game.
Yeah, Mario. Oh my god. Yeah, Mario and Rabbids. It's like XCOM, but Mario and Rabbids.
Oh fuck yes! Oh my god, that was like when that was one of the first games that came out.
It's like dirt cheap. It's like $15, so I
actually
buy it.
I actually have it.
Yeah, but I don't want to play it. I don't want to play it.
It's fine. It's fine. I think that's it for news. Unless you have anything else you want to share.
No, I don't. Not that I saw anything. I don't remember anything.
New Minecraft update.
This is not technically news, but if you have a Netflix subscription, this is in your Dragon Quest fan, or you like video games, Dragon Quest Your Story is officially coming to Netflix on the 13th.
What is that again?
It's a adaptation. It's a CGI Dragon Quest movie that's based off of Dragon Quest V: The Heavenly Bride. I love that title. So I'm super excited to watch it now that I'm like all Dragon Questy now. I watched the trailer for it this morning, and it plays the main theme, and I got tears. So I'm like, how can you get nostalgic for a game that's not where only you played for like 9 months ago? What the fuck? But yeah, that's kind of news because like I feel like nobody's talking about it. And it's actually I think it actually looks really good. It captures Toriyama's art style and CGI really, really well. And I'm pretty sure Dragon Quest fans, but I want other people to watch it too.
Cool. That's it for me. That's it for the news. That's it for Ben. Ben, where can people find you?
You can find me at twitter.com/marvelousiggy. And I'm going to do this now because Thomas is drunk and this kind of made me bring it out. I'm going to bring it out here.
Okay.
So I haven't streamed since last September when I had my heart broken trying to stream Marvel Ultimate Alliance, realizing that my internet sucked. But I've kind of had this bug, this nicking in the back of my neck. It's either that or a mosquito. I don't think it's a mosquito though. Where I wanted to do a live stream of me playing Breath of the Wild, but not. I guess normal would not be the right word, but not a normal live stream where I'm like, hey, yeah, what's up? Welcome to the chat. You know, all this stuff.
It's your boy, Marvelous Iggy here.
Yeah. Welcome. Yeah. But I wanted to do. God, this is stupid. But if anybody's interested, let me know in the chat or in the comments.
I think it's cool.
I want to do basically what I call a diary stream for Breath of the Wild, and I call it that. I'm not trying to be innovative or anything. Like, I'm not trying to be like that, but this is what I associate with it. Where because Link is the silent protagonist and he doesn't really say anything, that I, instead of like me talking about like, yo, welcome to the strike, like being a typical streamer, I basically voice Link's subconsciousness and I give him thought.
Well,
Not
by the way, I like how typical streamer is just everyone always says yo.
Yeah, yo. I mean, that's what Max does. Yo, what's up, guys?
That's
So
what I do.
yeah, it's an easy. I mean, if Rocky can, if it's good for Rocky, it's good enough for
Hey
me.
yo, Adrian.
Yeah. Oh, can you imagine Rocky as a Twitch streamer?
Check this out. I'm playing the Fortnite
Shoutouts to Apollo Creed 411 for the Twitch
for
sub.
life.
Be sure to use your Amazon, your free Twitch subscription. Don't forget. What was it like? Okay, enough. I'm sorry. So I want to do it. I'm not in it for the views. But if you're curious and would like to see it, I might do it. It's more about getting the motivation for me to do it personally. I'm not relying on anybody else, but if enough people are interested, I'll think about it more. Yeah. But if you want to find it when I'm gonna if I'm gonna stream it, it'll be twitch.tv/iggy2814 or 2814. Where I might do that stream, another playthrough of Breath of the Wild, because I want to play that game again for some reason.
Cool. And you can find me, your host Thomas, on Twitter, CSG Thomas. Also on iTunes as the Chart Shot audio feed. Give us a review there. We're also on Spotify, all that good stuff. You can email me, thomas@chartshot.com. Visit our website for audio, video, and written content. And I'm on Twitch as Gameplay Stuff. I think that's about it. I have a lot to pitch these days. Check out Voices of the Vanguard every Thursday at 6:30.
Be sure to watch or listen to me and Thomas's watch along.
Yeah, I need to put those out, man. I have like 4 watch alongs I need to publish.
Shit.
Just been sitting on them, I've just been so busy. Speaking of which, I'm also doing vlogs again, so check out my YouTube channel, Gameplay Stuff. I'm playing vlogs, apparently. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, so I have a lot going on. And I think that's going to be a podcast. So until then, guys, enjoy your games and have a good night.
Bye-bye. Meatwad, get out of here!